Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing lately: Role Model's recent appearance on The Tonight Show to perform his new song, Harmony. But honestly, what makes this really interesting is the context behind it. This isn't just another late-night performance, it's the TV debut of a track from his third album, Timely the Hourglass, which dropped the same day. Personally, I think there's something special about artists who align their TV moments with album releases. It feels intentional, like they're doubling down on the impact. And Role Model? He's clearly someone who thinks about these moments strategically. Now, let's talk about the performance itself. Role Model brought a full live band and backup singers, giving it this theatrical, almost anthemic vibe. What many people don't realize is how much effort goes into these late-night sets. It's not just about singing a song, it's about creating a moment that sticks with viewers. And from my perspective, Role Model nailed it. The energy, the staging, the way he leaned into the song's themes, it all felt like a statement. But here's the thing, Harmony isn't just a song, it's the closing track on an album that's deeply personal. If you take a step back and think about it, this performance was his way of saying, "This is me, this is where I'm at." Speaking of the album, Timely the Hourglass is a reflection of Role Model's journey post-breakup with Emma Chamberlain. What this really suggests is that he's using his art to process something very public and very personal. And the way he's doing it is fascinating. He told Rolling Stone that the album's common thread is time, which, honestly, feels like such a universal theme but also deeply specific to a story. One thing that immediately stands out is his decision to create this character, Timely, as a representation of his journey through time. It's almost like he's stepping outside himself to observe his own life, which is such a unique approach to songwriting. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Role Model admitted that communicating his vision was the hardest part. In my opinion, this is where the magic happens. When artists struggle to articulate their ideas, it often means they're pushing boundaries, trying to create something that doesn't fit neatly into words. And that's exactly what this album feels like, a collection of weird little cocktails of songs, as he put it. It's not just music, it's a time capsule of emotions, influences, and experiences. When he sat down with Jimmy Fallon, he mentioned this 2-year period of being single while his friends were moving forward with their lives. What makes this really interesting is how he's turned that sense of stagnation into art. Personally, I think that's what great artists do. They take the uncomfortable, the awkward, the unresolved, and turn it into something beautiful. And Role Model's ability to do that while also experimenting with sound and storytelling? It's what sets him apart. If you take a step back and think about it, this album and its rollout are a masterclass in how to turn personal struggle into something universal. The performance on Fallon wasn't just about promoting a song, it was about introducing the world to a new chapter in his story. And that, to me, is what makes this moment so compelling. It's not just about the music, it's about the journey, the process, the vulnerability. This raises a deeper question: how many artists are willing to lay it all out like this? Not many. And that's why Role Model's work feels so refreshing. So, as we wrap this up, I'm left thinking about the power of art to transform personal pain into something meaningful. Role Model's Timely the Hourglass isn't just an album, it's a statement, a reflection, a conversation starter. And his performance of Harmony on Fallon? It's the perfect introduction to all of that. Personally, I can't wait to see where he goes from here. But for now, I'm just going to sit with this album and let it sink in. Because, honestly, it's that kind of work, the kind that stays with you long after the last note fades.